Simple Man with Ethan Crelinsten, Nicky Rod, and Damien Anderson. Oh, stay a while if you know about the Jiu-Jitsu. If you don't, you can come too. This is BT.
Just so you guys know, it is now 30 minutes after the time that we were supposed to record. Ethan, what the fuck, bro?
I'm late. I'm sorry.
This man.
How long were you guys waiting?
30 minutes? An hour almost.
No, that's impossible. It's
Impossible. No, 30 minutes.
Nicky Rod, he's like, I woke up this morning. I've been waiting since I fucking woke up.
So, this man says he's stuck in traffic.
Were you guys not also stuck in crazy traffic? On the way
Yeah,
here?
brother, but I'm here.
Do you have the tag that gets you to the toll thing?
I don't have to take a toll road, I think.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, you don't?
I should, but I don't.
You don't? You can
No.
just do it. You could just drive through and they just send you a little bill. You do it online.
No,
It's fine.
it's gonna go to the wrong address, and it's gonna. No.
What do you mean? What address will it go to?
My old apartment address. I need to update. Some stuff.
All right, guys.
Anyway, welcome back to the
Simple Man Podcast. Well, I'm Damien.
Yeah.
Dude, they know who I am.
They know who he is. If they don't, I'm Ethan, and our special guest,
I'm Kody.
Kody Steele.
Kody Steele. Kody Thief. Kody Iron.
Iron, Nickel. He's heard all the jokes already,
You have.
I'm sure, a million
All right.
times.
Guys, for those that don't know, Kody Steele trains at Brazilian Fight, or used to train at Brazilian Fight Factory here in Austin. We used to train together at Ambush Muay Thai in Austin. You recently moved to Las Vegas. You're transitioning now, or transitioned from
Male to
jiu-jitsu,
female.
male to female, yeah.
Yeah.
But also jiu-jitsu now to professional MMA. Coming back, you just came back from a good third round KO. I don't know. Tell us what's life been like. You moved to Vegas. What's going on in your life?
Yeah, everything's been good. Vegas has been good. I'm still settling in a bit, there, but it's good. It's a different type of lifestyle out there. But yeah, I still miss Austin a lot. Like I still miss everybody, the boys back here and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Fight Factory.
exactly,
Bro,
yeah.
you've lived here your entire life, right?
For the most part, yeah. I used to live over in Washington, over Seattle area.
You grew up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I moved out of there when I was 17, 18.
To Austin.
Mm-hmm. Then when I moved to Austin, I was like, all right, there's a big city, because I lived in a super small town, over in, it was called Port Angeles, or Squim, if you guys ever heard of that.
What?
Very
Squim?
Squim, yeah.
Shit.
Very,
Shout out to Squim.
Yeah.
You have any friends from there still? You keep in touch with?
Yeah, I still keep
Yeah.
in touch. If they're
Keep
still
in
around.
I keep in touch.
It's okay. I keep in touch.
But yeah,
Sick.
I keep in lunch.
I keep my lunch.
Sorry,
All
go
right.
on.
I moved out of there, came to Austin. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna find some wrestling, do something. But the school I went to in Austin didn't have any wrestling at all. So I was like, oh fuck, all right. So I did football, made a couple friends. Then I was like, all right, I want to do MMA. That was my vision was always MMA. And then jiu-jitsu, I was like, I went to this gym here in Austin, and it was they had jiu-jitsu there. They had some striking, and then
And that was Fight Factory?
that was John's gym.
Oh,
Yeah.
John's gym.
Yeah.
Wow, you started off there.
Yeah, started
Holy
off.
shit.
Who's John? Do we?
John Danaher.
Oh, you to Roca?
No.
What are you talking about?
John's gym is an MMA gym in Austin.
Ah, I see, I
Some
see,
of their
I see.
guys go and train with us.
Yeah,
on
I was like,
Sundays.
that timeline doesn't add up. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I was there, and then they only had jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai there. It was honestly, it's kind of more of I had a lot of cardio kickboxing classes going on, but that's how I met Rodrigo, my professor.
How'd you meet him?
He was got brought in from Brazil to teach there
At John's gym?
At John's gym.
gym.
I did not know this.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I went with him, and then I saw him. I was like, all right, well, I want to do MMA. And so I was kind of dabbling with a little bit of striking, a little bit of jiu-jitsu. And then I was like, okay, maybe if I want to do good at MMA, like Rodrigo's like, you should wait till you at least you're like a purple belt to fight. Cause I was like wanting to fight like immediately. Like I was ready to go, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I see red, bro. I don't need this fucking gay grappling shit.
And then I was like, all right, well, maybe I should focus on like something. And I was like, I already have okay wrestling, just like through high school and stuff like that. And then I was like, maybe I'd focus on jiu-jitsu. So I have the jiu-jitsu and the wrestling. Started doing that. And then around like purple belt, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna like look to do MMA. But then that's when I ran into the boys, William and Andrew. And then I was like, okay. And then they started to come train with me over at Fight Factory. And then I was like, I feel like I can learn some stuff from these kids. So I was like, maybe.
So sorry to cut you off. They weren't at Fight Factory before, or you started going to
No,
Fight
they
Factory?
trained at Robbie Rabati's. Have you heard that gym around here?
I've never heard about that.
Yeah, they're
Robbie Rabati.
Yeah.
Sounds like a made up name. Imagine he's just making up
Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, Mr. Rabati. All right, so you guys met at that guy's gym?
Yeah, so well, kind of like I met the boys. Like I did. They used to have the On It, the 10 Planet. They had.
That's true. Used to be in On It. Yeah.
Yeah, they had the On It Invitationals, and like I was doing this. I was fighting this one dude, and I like fucking like suplex this dude backwards.
I think that's when I first heard of you, when you just launched a guy into the stratosphere on the On It Invitational.
Fucking suplex him. Honestly, probably one of my like most beautiful ones that I've done. And then took his back, choked him right away. And then I was getting ready to leave, and then my buddy was talking about this black belt. He was like, "Oh, this guy, he's like super good." And I was like, "All right." And they're like, I was like, "I'm pretty sure he's gonna fight this like 16-year-old kid or something like this." And that was William. William was like a green belt or something at the time.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go sit and watch, I guess." And then William goes out there and like dusts this dude in like 30 seconds, like runs in, jumps in triangle, chokes him.
Easy work.
And I was like, fuck. And then that's how we kind of like linked up. And then I was like, where do you train? He's like, oh, I train over at Robbie Rabati's. And I was like, all right, cool.
Rabati.
So I went over there, trained with them for like a little bit. I was like, all right, you guys should come check out my spot. Like, come train with me, see what it's like. And then they came over. And then after that, they started training there every day. And then, yeah.
Sick. Wow. So you always knew that you wanted to fight MMA. That was always the plan.
Yeah, MMA has always been the plan. Honestly, like I said, like when I met the boys, I was like, let me train a little bit with these kids and let them teach me some more stuff, and like let's keep this, like, see how this goes. But then jiu-jitsu started kind of getting a little bit bigger and more like mainstream.
Started riding that wave.
Yeah. And then at the time, like we were doing the IBJFs and like nothing was honestly coming out of it. Like we were just like showing up to these tournaments, doing whatever, winning, losing.
You just grind and you get nothing. You get like 5 followers and no one gives a shit.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So then I was telling them, me and William were talking, I was like, dude, let's just like put our money together. Let's like go find places to go, like anywhere where there's cash prizes or anything flow grappling that's like super fight related. Let's only do those. So then we started bouncing all the way to like Miami or Oregon and just flying all over these places. Just our names were just like, I felt like we're popping up in different areas. And then we just kind of started doing that, and then like the jiu-jitsu scene started getting bigger, and we just kept rolling, you know. So then I just got stuck in the system. MMA kind of got away.
Got put on the side burner, and
exactly,
finally came back to it.
I think it isn't. I think that's actually probably a good thing, because it's like now you grew your brand to bigger than most UFC fighters have. You know, the lower level UFC fighters,
as they enter the UFC, you're already like way higher.
You're going to be higher than them, and you didn't have to sacrifice brain cells to build that following yet. And now when you go in, you're only going to exponentially grow your brand.
Plus, you're like way better as a grappler than you would have been if you had started MMA way back, like years ago. You got so much more experience, so much more matches, like super fight. Everything is like going to take you way further.
For sure. And honestly, like I think like going through that like path helped me a lot, because like jiu-jitsu got big, so like I was doing who's number ones. I was like getting on like, you know, cameras in front of me, interviews, people talking on podcasts. Like I've had the wins, I've had the losses, I felt that, you know. I've like, you know, have people like, oh, Kody's got this, he's got such good takedowns, and then boom, I'm getting my ass taken down, and then I'm like, fuck,
Shit.
I guess I'm not that good. So it's like it kind of like I got humbled and like everything through the whole system. So now it's like I feel like when I get to the UFC or wherever,
You've seen it all.
I'm ready to go. You know, I'm already just like I'm just there to fight, and I think I'll perform and do well.
Man.
Fuck
Do you think that's the next step? Like, is that your goal? Would you say, or do you want more fights? Or
I think it's
Outside.
like I think more fights would be good. It would be nice. I feel like I'm starting to like get the hang of this. You know, it's starting to
go your stride?
I feel more comfortable in the cage. Everything's starting to be a bit more slow, but at the same time, I think like I'm also like I want to fight. I want to make some money and stuff like that. So, and then I think like being on the bigger stages that's what's going to get it for me.
It's the next step for sure.
Yeah.
Fury is a pretty like main feeder to the UFC. I've seen a lot of like, I hear a guy blowing up on Fury. Next thing I know, UFC. I've seen that like a few times now. I don't know exactly
They just
who, but
took one of their heavyweights, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cuban
Taekwondo.
some Cuban Taekwondo, like Olympian or
Cuban
something like that.
Taekwondo,
Brother, yeah.
Really?
Big ass motherfucker that just KOs people in like 10 seconds.
head kicks.
It's like he's fighting like with his hands down and just knocks him out.
Taekwondo style. You just
Yeah,
Did you guys watch his debut?
Yeah, also knocked the guy
He
out.
was running. He fell down, like threw a kick, fell down. As he's standing up, he's walking backwards and bang, knocks this dude out. Going backwards.
Sheesh.
I was like, what the fuck?
He got heavy
Dude,
hands. So
that-
walking backwards, Gale.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like the heavyweights, man. Though it only takes one.
Yeah. It doesn't even look like a loaded up. It's just like they're just flailing around.
Dude, Francis was hitting people like with the front of his like with his palm
like
for a long
rotator
time.
cuff. Just
The weakest part of your body.
it's not supposed to be a powerful shot. It's just rattles
Killing
them.
people.
Bonking, dude.
Crazy, man.
So you always knew you wanted to be an MMA fighter. Do you ever get into street fights?
Yeah.
Let's hear one of these stories.
I'd
Street
say,
fight story.
yeah. I would say like I was like, I wouldn't say I was like looking for them because I wasn't like ever picking on people. But it's like if someone gave me like the green light to go, I was very happy to go.
Ready for it.
Yeah.
The green light to go. There's a green light. Fucking KO somebody.
It's like a mom.
But yeah. Okay. So you're always ready to fight or willing to fight.
Yeah. I had like I'd say like one of the probably the worst one or not the good ones was like when I was like in 8th grade. I was like it's like a couple of days of school was left, and you know, so I was like, I'm not gonna get in that much trouble. You know? And I just had some problems with this kid through the school, and then long story short, I saw him out there. He was like watching my friend because he got in trouble in class, so he was like had to watch him run the track or something. So I was like, I'm going outside. I want to get his ass. And,
You went out of your way to go find him.
it was bad. And then
It was premeditated.
I see him, I go up to him, and then I just like cracked him. You know,
You just walk up.
Just
He's
no
probably
word.
exhausted. He just ran 5 miles.
Cody's like, that's my shot.
My time.
He's gassed already.
yeah. I ended up cracking him. And then, he was trying to like get away from me.
He's tired though.
He's like, oh my god, this guy's a maniac. I haven't said a word to you in months.
He's like, I'm
Who
gonna
the
kill
fuck
you.
is this guy?
Yeah. He's at the wrong school. All right. So, would you put him in a hospital or something?
I
did it end up?
guess. It got bad because I hit him, and then he fell, and then I kept hitting him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's not a street fight. That's a street
Yeah.
execution. It's just
Yeah.
ground and pound.
Yeah, it was not good. And then I ended up going to like
Jail?
like the juvenile homes for
What?
Oh,
really? What?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it sucked.
Fuck.
Wow. That's
Dude, you went to
just
juvie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Wes, I have a few questions. First of all, how is that guy doing today?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
He survived?
He's alive. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
How did you get caught?
I just left. Like I just
You
left.
just left the
school,
guy-
Just
yeah.
left, and then cops came to my house. and-
Oh
yeah.
my god.
For sure, the kid was like, he fucked me up.
That's a fucking
Did you try to claim self-defense?
No.
He was
I
running
think-
right at me. You get it?
Right, he wasn't the one running though. He was just watching. Like he was like a TA or something.
So he
like
was
that.
Brother, you beat up a teacher
No.
in 8th grade?
No.
He was like a teacher helper.
Oh, he deserved it. Then. He's a fucking pussy.
What instigated this?
But he
Why
was
were
the
you guys
same
having
age as you?
problems?
Yeah, same age.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're the same
10 years
age.
younger.
Yeah.
Why were you guys having problems? Like, what was going on?
Just like, I don't know, we're just middle school, probably like girls or something, and him talking, and then,
So cops show up to your house.
yeah, just
They're like, you come with us.
yeah.
Okay.
And they said, "What happened?" And then I told them,
I fucked him up.
I fucking got in trouble.
You always gotta lie to the cops, man. It's a
I
shame,
know,
but just
I
the truth.
No matter what, you just make shit
Always
up.
lie.
Always
Yeah.
lie. Even if you're innocent, lie.
I know. That was like,
So you didn't kill him. I did.
I did it.
yeah, that was like the worst. Like, just because it was like on school. Like the other fights that were like out of school were a lot more chill.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It'd just be like me and my friends at the house. My friend's like older brother would come in. What the fuck? Do you want to fight? Okay.
You beat up your friend's older brother before.
It was his like older brother's his friend, and they were just like little hooligans or something.
Oh,
Sick.
wow.
Just gaming on the Game Boys, and then they'd come in and like, and you guys want to fight? Yeah. No. Yeah.
Mortal
no?
Kombat and
Yeah.
trying to fight in real life.
So you're like, fuck, I have an MMA career ahead of me. Let's let me go. This is my first.
Yeah, bro.
God.
Just random, just all the time. We're at parties and stuff
So
like that. Yeah.
they,
You ever been in a street fight
just little kerfuffles, not like
as
in
an
school
as an
and
adult
shit. As an
Whoa.
adult?
after high school?
No. No, but I know.
Yeah, only in I haven't gotten in a fight after college. It was in college. Before in like high school and middle school and shit like that.
I got like
Special
jumped.
fights.
I don't know if I told
You got
this.
jumped?
Yeah, like when I was a kid.
What?
I think you told us this,
I think
right?
I did.
Your friend set you up practically.
No,
or you were
no, no.
defending your friend, right?
Yeah, I was like they tried to like steal his jacket or some
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me that you got jumped. You said that you got jumped.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to
Maybe-
steal like some shit, and there was like a puffy jacket or something. And
Yeah. You do know the story, yeah. It's close enough. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
not entertaining. What is entertaining is your juvenile detention.
you're a
experience.
delinquent.
How was the food there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was that great.
So what was what? So you had to leave your home and stay in juvie for a little bit.
Yeah.
How long was it there?
I did like,
I did time.
Did you get jacked?
it was not too much. I did like 2 months in like a really not fun place. Wow.
2 months?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like a week, 2 weeks.
Dude, it
You
sucked.
must have fucked this kid up, dude.
Yeah, and then I did, and then after that, I was on good behavior, so I went to like a group home for like another month. Wow. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Sucked.
How'd your
You
family?
18 nowadays?
No, he's in
I was,
8th grade.
I was in 8th grade.
Oh, you were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Fuck some
Oh
dude
my
up.
god.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
they
pretty wild
punished
for an
me.
8th grader in
Crazy.
juvie
Well, that's
for a fight.
juvie. Like you have to be under 18.
Yeah,
to
but
go to
for a
juvie.
fight, I mean,
Yeah, fuck.
I was
got-
about to say,
well,
like, you must have really fucked him up to.
I don't think I did enough damage to warrant juvie in 8th grade because I got into a bunch of fights, but most of them were in like, I guess like sports, like football or lacrosse or.
I feel like
fucking
fights
bullshit.
at that age are like maximum effort, minimal damage. Like,
Yeah,
you
I don't
can't-
think I really fucking fuck somebody up until like college, maybe.
Gee.
In high school ones.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow,
Yeah.
he must be.
Were your
fucked up.
parents proud?
I don't know. They're very sad.
They're very sad.
Yeah, or my
Okay.
mom was.
I'm sure.
Yeah, she didn't like that.
No.
Yeah, but it was it honestly like it was just boring as hell in there, you know. And I was not good at school, and so like I would not read in there. I just would sit there and just stare at the ceiling, stare at the wall, and I was just like, what the fuck? I'm bored.
Wow, that's crazy.
some people spend their whole like
Dude,
50 years like that.
Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. I couldn't do it. So whipped me into good shape, though. I would say. Like, I was like,
Hardened you up.
yeah, I was like, I did not want to come back in here. You just feel like you're wasting so much time, you know.
Did you see any crazy shit in juvie, like kids get shanked or anything?
None of that. I just saw like a couple kids fight each other and stuff. But it was like because I was at one place while they were just holding me. It was like the juvenile home or detention like they had around my town. But then they shipped me off to like a different one over in like just like Tri-Cities areas. I don't even know where that is, but it's like not a a good place. And like there was little Mexican kids in there, like all tatted up. And I like at that age, I was just thinking
they're your age. They're like 8
I remember
years.
when I was younger, there was kids that were tatted up like fucking like 6th grade.
That's insane.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
There's
wild. That's so
bad
cool.
kid. Yeah. But this kid, dude, he was 17, about to be 18, so they're about to go. He's about to go off to like the real
prison.
stuff.
Yeah.
And he had like 2 like little girls, and like we're like in class, like in this like class or whatever, and we're like supposed to be reading, and this dude can't even read. Like he's like asking me what the word "duh" is, and I was like, bro, like,
Dude, I don't even know.
I don't
know what these symbols are. Fucking scribbles.
But I was like, at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm not like a bad kid. I'm not like any of that. So like, I don't need to be in here with these fucking guys.
Clearly, you could
Hooligans.
tell you were like a different, in a different, I don't know, group.
Did you get in any
there.
fights in there or no?
Not while I was in there. Just like
This kid was running and I fucked him up again.
I had like one cellmate they had to switch me out with though, because he
You had
was
a
like,
cellmate
we were just like barking at each other a little bit, just
inside your own
in
cell.
the cell. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, they're just fucking mean kids in there, dude. Mean kids.
You guys just didn't get along. You're like,
Just didn't get
fuck
along.
this guy.
Just didn't get along.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you came out of there a different person, and now fucking
Now
MMA
fucking
career is
people up in a
flourishing.
cage.
Working out.
Wow, that is nuts. Went to juvie.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I wrestled my 7th, 8th grade year, and then my freshman year, I didn't get to go to that high school, and I didn't get to wrestle. I didn't go to school at all my freshman year, so I had to go to a different school, and that's why I moved to Port Angeles. And then I started sophomore, junior year, and I started wrestling again. But then my senior year, we were like, all right, we got to get out of here.
Yeah,
So,
you were always a fighter then, huh? Always a fighter.
bit.
Just a fighter that did jujitsu and then turned into MMA.
yeah.
You did some combat jiu-jitsu too, right? You won the belt.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
What weight was that?
That was the 170, so like welterweights.
Sick.
Like
Fuck.
that.
Slap some people up in there, huh?
That was
Yeah.
one of the first ones, right? One of the.
Yeah, because when I did that, like William was actually supposed to do it.
That's right. You
And then-
filled in for.
Yeah,
Will,
because
right?
William did Kasai. I think he fought Nick Ronan. Am I
I
tripping?
don't even
I
remember.
remember this.
He fought Ronin before?
Could
I
be.
think so. I think
Wow.
so.
Up in New York or something.
Yeah,
Damn.
I think so.
I thought he only fought Jason. I had no idea that he fought before.
I know he fought Jason on the WNO.
A couple times, right?
Yeah, they fought at the trials.
Oh,
twice.
Trials twice.
Yeah.
There wasn't a super fight that they had too, or
Who's number one?
Yeah, who's number one?
okay,
That's
okay,
the-
yeah.
Yeah, but I did that. I was still a brown belt. Had like didn't think anything of it, honestly. And then I was just like, I'm just gonna go in there, get a couple highlights, and then next thing I know, I'm in the finals, and I was like, damn, how did I get here? I was like, now I gotta win this thing, man.
Shit, I'm in too deep.
Who'd you fight in the finals?
Nathan Orchard.
Oh, did you fuck him up?
I tried. I just I couldn't get any shots because he was like super like hugging on me and
Oh,
close
okay,
guard.
yeah.
I was trying to hit him. The only good shot I got was I think it was kind of after the bell, like 'cause he was like getting
In the
up.
parking lot in the back.
Yeah, he was running.
running. I don't like when people run.
Yeah,
That's so funny. Yeah, because that's a weird style. Because he's not gonna really out wrestle you, but he's gonna try to fucking pull you in.
Yeah,
So.
pull you in a
Yeah.
close guard or just close the
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
I didn't know really what to do. I was still I don't know. I'm just trying to hit him, you know.
Did it go to overtime or you subbed him?
Yeah, I beat him in the overtime.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Via time or via sub?
Time. Yeah, because he tried to do I got out. I held him for a good amount the first round.
Yeah.
Second round he kind of held me, but then I got out, and then the
Yeah.
second round I held him again for a good amount, and then he immediately went to I don't even know what he was trying to do to me. He had my back, and then he started going for my leg, and I was like, okay.
He goes for such unorthodox shit. He's
Really?
oddly scrappily strong,
Yeah.
like weird,
Like
grips,
wiry strength type
wiry
of thing?
strength.
Wow.
Yeah,
What's
He's been in the game for a while.
I've faced him. I think 4 times.
Really? What's crazy?
Yeah.
He's fought Eddie. He's fought Gordon. he's
Everyone,
fought,
bro. I used to.
I don't know if Gary
Like, I
fought
used
him.
to see these EBIs when they EBI was just it's in its height. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, that guy's so good.
Bro, I used to watch
Shit.
EBI and be like, this is the pinnacle
I know
of the sport.
And then I saw ADCC and I'm like, oh, well, that's the pinnacle. Oh, but no, I mean EBI is coming back, right? Some
Yeah,
heavy absolute tournaments coming.
It's gonna
up,
be in
right?
Austin too. I think.
Yeah, that's
EBI's
sick.
in Austin?
Are
Yeah.
you doing that one?
Nope.
Heisam.
Heisam is
Okay, okay.
for sure.
Oh, you guys are both
Nice,
going to be in it at one point, no?
No, just
You
one of
know,
them.
just
but-
just
I'm the
Heisen?
reigning absolute champ, brother.
I thought this was the absolute thing. I thought you defended.
This
it or
is a
something.
tournament. I mean, I'll be down for a super fight.
For money?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
super fight, yeah.
for the wiener.
Also, I'll do the tournament.
Where
if
is
they
Heisen?
Give me a big check. He's in
Mecca.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
He's been doing some
Saudi
fucking
Arabia.
Muslim prayers over there, huh?
He's Musliming it up.
Musliming it up.
Yeah, you went to Mecca. You guys ever been there?
Have you?
No.
I'm not allowed there.
I thought that was like,
I'm not allowed there.
I'm Jewish. They wouldn't want me to be there for sure.
Just want to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors, Massive Supplements and Violent Hippie. Use code SimpleMan, all caps, for 15% off both of those companies. Massive Supplements, trademarked Smash and Greens, Smash and Reds, very nutrient-dense foods. I personally use their creatine and BCAAs during my workout and sometimes even before the workout. For Violent Hippie, they have soaps, USDA CBD oils, T-shirts, rash guards, you name it, owned by former Navy SEAL Mitch Aguiar. Use Simple Man to get 15% off.
Guys, Violent Hippie, Massive Supplements, get the Smashing Greens, Smashing Reds, all the vitamins, nutrients you need to get that body that you want.
Natty Rod style.
What's up, y'all? It's Damien Anderson and Nicky Rod from the Simple Man Podcast. We're here to let you know that our merch is live. You guys want some t-shirts, some fancy cups, support the Simple Man Podcast, and get our merch. Link in bio. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Nicky Rod. If you're looking to support the Simple Man Podcast and myself, please check out carnejerky.com, CarneJerky.
Anaconda Fightwear sent us some braces. I actually used it before. That's how I found out about the company first, was when I tore my meniscus going against Gabe Souza. All the other knee braces would slide, and I fucking hated it. This one has like two straps, so you put the knee brace on, and there's padding.
I constantly use a knee brace. Like, I don't train without a knee brace on my left knee now, so I'm definitely going to try these out. Oh, shout out to Anaconda Fightwear. So, Nate Orchard, you faced him in the finals. You won, and then you kept going to jiu-jitsu for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, after I won that, I was like, all right, cool. We'll see what's next. And then I don't really know. I think I just started getting super fights with like other people, winning and losing them. So
Just ups and downs. Yeah.
We can cut this out if you don't want to talk about it. Can we talk about at WNO story?
what's fun about that? What about
You don't want
I mean, we can. I don't know. Do you know the story?
What's the...
When he was like, don't like stop talking. We'll keep the name out. He's like, don't talk to my girl. And then I was so scared. He was like, I thought Kody was gonna beat me up.
Oh my God.
Can I tell the story?
You tell the story.
Oh my God, bro.
I ain't touching the shit you tell her.
I didn't tell anyone because I was like, I don't want to throw one of them down over that.
No, it's fucking hilarious.
It's so cool.
But,
David's like, we'll throw him right under the bus. Don't worry.
brother. But, so, Kody, a man that's done time. Right?
He's hardened criminal.
Hardened to the core.
Yeah.
Boy. Actually, he's former military.
Well,
Coast Guard.
He said he pointed a gun at somebody before.
and
He's
he
pointed a gun
pooped his pants a little bit.
Yeah, he said
He was a lifeguard, actually.
he was in the Coast Guard, and he was saying, I had to point my gun at somebody. I was shaking, bro. I was like, could you pull the trigger? He's like, no.
You're in control. Why be scared?
That's what I'm saying. You got a gun. But anyways,
Yeah, I wouldn't be scared at all.
so they're at WNO, and to preface this, we'll keep the names out of it. Oh wait, I said
You said it so many times.
okay.
Like, oh, we're just telling everyone?
But anyways,
All right.
he had thought that Kody and his girl weren't talking. That, like, we're separate.
Okay.
Right? So then he was like sliding to her DMs or something or whatever it is. And then Kody is about to fight Mica Galvao.
Oh, damn.
It's the WNO,
We got to talk
bro.
about that next. That was fucking
sick match. It's a great
insane.
match.
But
so,
yes.
literally, he's about to go up and fight like the next fight, and he's walking around and he sees Kodys, and he grabs him and is like, well, this is from perspective. This is what told me. I actually never got it from Kody, but
running track.
Kody, he's like, bro, Kody grabbed my shoulder, made a fist, and it was like, don't talk to her anymore or whatever. And I was like, holy shit, like, wow, like, how did you feel, bro? You just let him sun you like that? And he was like, bro, honestly, I was terrified. You know, he's an MMA fighter, like, and then
He's been to prison.
he doesn't even know. And then he's like, but then I saw you guys behind me walking. And then he was like, I had half a mind to say, fuck you, I love her. She's mine. I'll die for your love.
Oh my god.
My
sweet flower.
He was like,
orchid in the wind.
he was like, bro, how crazy is that? He's about to fight and he goes up to me, man. He's out of his mind.
Sick.
Dude, yeah, awesome story. Hilarious story. Yeah. So that was a story. We could bleep out maybe his name.
Said it 5 times.
Well, I don't know. We'll debate it after. We'll ask him first.
We'll discuss this.
But brother, that was I was crying, bro.
Damn, that's
I was crying.
fucking funny. That is wow. The performance you had that fucking night. Holy
Dude,
shit. Kody
yeah.
Steele. What date was that? That was
I don't know. What the fuck you remember?
Doesn't matter.
What is
Do you
it?
guys
Yeah.
know? How long ago? It was a couple months? Fucking
Yeah, it's a
5
couple-
months?
Maybe it's a couple months or something like that. It was like a little after the trials, the second trials,
Little after.
No.
or the first
trials.
trials.
Little after first trials.
Over
Dude.
at East Coast or something.
Yeah, East
Mica
Coast.
fucking Galvao. That was a crazy obviously the results aren't the best, but insane performance. Like wrestling.
He's good,
Against
but he's so
literally
well-rounded, man.
against literally like the number 1 or number 2 guy at that weight
could
class
win
right now.
ADCC this year. Like it's yeah.
So
So
like,
Yeah.
fuck, man.
He
that's-
doesn't have many holes in his game.
That's the thing, right? He's so
Yeah.
well rounded. It's like, where do you really take like the route to victory should be to like put him on his back, but he has such a good guard,
very
such good choi
dangerous
bars.
guard,
Like, it's like, brother,
and if you like rush to put him on his back, he's gonna jump an armbar,
bro,
jump a
it's
triangle.
fucking
Yeah.
hard.
How was your prep for that match? Like you,
I think I didn't really prep too much because like I was still like, you know, focused on the MMA because it's like, bro, like I feel like when I think about MMA, I feel like I just need to focus everything on it.
Yeah.
You know, like at this point, jiu-jitsu is like when I do super fights, it's like a side quest for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'll go get this, I'll go do that. But so it still was like a lot of like jiu-jitsu MMA kind of doing striking and all that training. But I think with like Mica, it's like sometimes I feel like I mean I don't feel like Kenta was because he's a monster, but like I feel like sometimes people are like scared to grapple this guy. I was like, I'm not gonna be scared to attack this dude. I'm just gonna
Come out
fucking
swinging.
go out and go and swing. Like I already know what everyone thinks is gonna happen and who really cares, so I might as well go out swinging, you know.
yeah.
But I mean, dude, he's just so good, you know.
How did his strength feel?
I would say like his strength felt really strong. But what the thing was is like he was squeezing on my neck, and I was like, okay, like no big deal, like it is. And then I get out, all right, boom, boom, boom. He squeezes my neck again. I was like, okay, that's really strong. No worries, I'll get out.
Okay, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I'll get out, and then I get out, and then like later in the match, he squeezes my neck again. I'm like, fuck, dude, this dude's still squeezing really
as
hard.
strong.
Like, I was like,
Kenta and
holy
Jay.
shit.
J-Rod said the same thing. He was like, he was the same strength minute 1 as minute 15.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
And sometimes, like when I'm in matches and people are like, they get like, I don't really stress out when people are putting me in danger because it's like they're just like trying to kill me. I'm like, okay, that's normal. Like they're supposed to feel like godly strength, you know. But they always break and they always fall like towards the end, you know. And then that's when I can kind of like get mine's back. But with him, I didn't feel like he was like fading at all.
That must mean that he's pacing himself properly. He must be like that much stronger then, because it's like if you're using all your strength, then you're gonna have to wither towards the end. But it's like
You're
that means
sprinting, yeah.
That means he must be pacing himself and still feels that strong. Then.
Yeah, maybe he's
That's
using
crazy.
50-60% squeeze, and then he keeps that same 50-60 towards the end.
Yeah, but still people say that 50-60 feels
like
fucking strong.
Yeah, he's
That's
strong.
crazy.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's and like too, like he's just. I feel like he's just well rounded everywhere. Like
Yeah.
if he wants to wrestle, he can wrestle. If he
Yeah.
wants to do anything flying, he can fly. And
There's nowhere you could take him where it's like he's uncomfortable and then he's gonna get tired.
I
He's
never,
kind of-
I never trained any flying stuff. I would love to do that. We just need a body that can get hurt and not care. You know?
Nicky Rod flying.
Dude, I'm athletic enough. Like I could do some shit. I just need to train it. You know.
Yeah, honestly. Have you guys ever done flying submissions in competition besides Kody Basami maybe? Like,
even that I've never done.
oh really?
Dude, I was like begging John to teach me one day.
Kody Basami?
Yeah, well, yeah, Kody Basami and the just like flying stuff. He was like, "All right, you have to find somebody that's expendable." So I just started like asking like 10 different people if they're expendable, and he's like, "No" to everybody. I'm like,
He
"Bro,
went up.
I
He's like,
need somebody."
Are you expendable? no, go away. I feel like you can learn without your partner being expendable. Like
Bro,
just
I float like a
yeah,
butterfly,
just
bro.
drill it.
You
properly.
guys do flying submissions in training, right? Or no? Is that just sometimes for the camera? Because I see like Andrew flying all over the place.
Andrew's nuts.
That's just Andrew though.
That's
like,
it. I feel
Andrew's
like it's just Andrew.
Andrew's been doing that since like a little kid, and then like now when he does it, I'm like, you're like a lot bigger.
Yeah,
now,
you're
right?
like bigger
You're
than
gonna
me.
hurt me if you keep jumping on me like that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna play with you no more. Come on, man,
Bro.
Dude, he's
Andrew got fucking good, dude. Holy
Bro,
shit.
yeah,
dude.
man. How the fuck these Tackett kids get so good?
Been training for
Study the game, bro.
Oh yeah, you would know better. So it's like, do they watch instructionals, watch tape, or are they just training with themselves? Like what's
they don't ever watch instructionals. Like I don't know, like Williams, like really smart. Like he's got like a different mind for jiu-jitsu for sure. Like he just keeps putting new stuff in, and he's really precise. Andrew is
you
kind
don't
of
look that smart. Sorry, Andrew. He
Not
doesn't
Andrew.
strike me as the intellectual type.
Williams the smart one.
Would Andrew agree?
Andrew, yeah. Andrew's like he's like chaos. Like he's like chaos, but he knows what he's doing in the chaos.
Very intuitive.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
Super
like-
intuitive. Yeah.
good with cars, right? I saw you.
He got a Beamer, right? He got his.
Yeah, he's got
his
something
project?
quick, something fast.
He
He's
put like an engine in another car.
Yeah.
That's something like that, right?
yeah, something like
That's
that.
got to
Oh,
take
shit.
some intelligence.
Well, I don't
engineering.
know. I have no idea. You guys would know more about cars. I don't know shit about cars. I drive
Four
a
wheels?
Kia. We drive a Kia. So I'm like Kia gang. Don't talk about
Kia boys. You guys know about the Kia boys?
Kia boys.
Kia boys. They steal. You know about the Kia boys? Oh
What?
yeah.
Why do you know about the Kia boys?
Channel
They steal
5 Kia
cars?
boys. They steal Kias and they sell them for like what? Like $100? Something like
What?
that. Crazy. Yeah.
Why?
yeah.
They all take the same key.
Because they're easy to
They
break
don't take
into,
the same
bro.
key.
Kias are easy to break into.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it's like yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's not good.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway,
Insurance
that's,
covers stolen cars.
You
I have to contact these Kia boys. Get myself a
Kia
new
boys.
car.
Channel 5. What's the guy's name? Andrew? Something?
Tackett.
No. That interviewed them. Andrew something. He was on Lex recently. He was on the Lex Friedman podcast recently.
Stealing Kias.
No, that he interviewed the guys stealing Kias. This is a side.
Okay. Well,
thing.
anyways.
He was in the car while they were doing it.
Oh, that's crazy. He saw firsthand the thief process.
If it's who I think he's talking about. I don't remember his name.
All right.
You guys.
Will and Andrew. So, how are they getting so good? Well, are they just training with each other a bunch? Like, what's your
Scrapping.
thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like William, he keeps adding more stuff. Like you could teach him one thing and then he'll just put it in the system and it's in there and it's like, and he's just so good at it already. Like that A block he got, like bro, he never does that in training. Like I've never seen him do it in training.
Wow.
And then
Thank God Jay isn't here.
Brother, we started doing reverse close guard rounds because of that.
Yeah. Whoa, cool. Darkness is
Blackout.
my ally. I kind of like this.
No, it's not good for the cameras. Wow, that's crazy. So it doesn't drill it. We started implementing reverse close guard rounds because of that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a freak. And then Andrew just is like, I think he's just getting bigger and growing. Like, so it's like right before I left to Vegas, I was just like, we got like one of our last rounds in, and I was like, yeah, this he's on that level now too. I was like, fuck. Like, just like he just like put me right out there, like the red line, and we were like dying.
there.
And I was just there, and he was just like beating me on every corner, and I was like, yeah, he's it now too. Fuck.
Wow.
His match with PJ was insane.
Bro,
the one he hurt.
he
hurt his back in that
PJ
one.
is fucking awesome, dude. You know, he comes to B team, brother. He had PJ crawling back to the center of the
crazy.
mat. And it's like Andrew went so hard because he's also redlining himself. It's not like it's just him doing it to PJ, brother. Andrew gets off the mats and violently vomits in the fucking in the garbage in the background. Wow, in the backstage.
Bro, he just sends it, bro. It's
yeah, he just
amazing. Like
he's like, you're gonna get tired, but I'm gonna get tired too. But I'm just gonna fucking keep coming.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, Andrew's really competitive. Like the most competitive out of all of them. And me, like he's a freak.
How about the third Tackett?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's still growing into his body. Like he's still figuring it out. Like
growing
he's
into his body, brother. That
like
guy was
13.
10 years old, having a full grown beard, man.
Yeah, he's
Oh my!
He's
what?
like,
How
dude,
old is he?
He's like 16 or 16 or
Yeah, he's Jackson's age.
He fucking has full grown beard, like more full than yours. And me? Crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. I feel like he just goes hard. He doesn't have like much of a system to him yet, but he just goes really hard. But if you feel like he's strong, like,
Strong, yeah. That's what they all say.
Stocky dude.
He just like manhandles grown men.
yeah,
Wow.
that's all.
Like a
That's
child.
it. Yeah,
Talking about manhandling grown men, you guys have another beast there. We had him on the podcast, Jackson.
Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
the
Jackson.
caffeine addict.
Yeah, bro. He got into a freaking fight at Ambush like,
What?
a couple weeks ago.
What happened?
I don't know. I might debate on cutting this out, but so he's
There's a lot of
sparring.
editing this episode.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because it's like some shit. I don't know if I don't know.
We'll see what Jackson says. Just
Sometimes
fucking-
I think people don't actually listen to this, and then
People.
yeah.
I make the same
You know what I'm
mistake.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. But bro, he's sparring grown men. He's like 16 years old fighting grown men, but he's
Hits like a
fucking
truck,
good.
and he's good.
He's fucking
Yeah.
nasty, right? Like hands down the best guy at Ambush, right? And grown men get pissed when they're getting teed off by a 16-year-old, so they'll try to hit him hard, but he'll beat him up still. So he's beating this one guy up, and he's like kicking him, laughing at him, because the guy's swinging hard, and he's fucking kicking him, laughing. And the guy's like, "You're a fucking kid, I'm gonna treat you like a man now," or something like, "I'm the fucking man." And then, he was like, "I'm gonna treat you like a man." So then Jackson's like, "I'm the fucking man here." Beats the shit out of him, like throws him into the wall. And then the guy like falls over some box jumping things, makes a hole into the wall, and Jackson starts teeing off on
What do you
him.
mean makes a hole into the they fall through the
break the drywall.
drywall? Oh, easy.
Sorry. My bad. Breaks the drywall, hits him. The coach has to come break it up. Whatever. Yeah. Like a couple weeks ago. Man's an animal.
I'm the man here.
I'm the
That's
man
an
here.
insane thing to say.
Oh God! No, sorry. Yes, you are.
Okay, Papa.
Dad, that's fucking wild.
Shit.
Yeah.
Dude, if he went to juvie, he would have run that place.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. I don't even think he's ever gotten into a real fight, like a street fight before.
he would
right?
kill
just gym wars, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dude, fuck. Imagine 16-year-old kids trying to fight him.
Too much power.
He's homeschooled, and thank God he's
Yeah,
homeschooled.
that's a good thing.
Oh my God, he'd be tattooed at 16, fucking running shit.
He'd have been your cellmate back in the day.
Holy crap. Fuck. Yeah, BFF, bunch of killers, man. That's
Brazilian
wild.
Fight Factory.
That
Best
is
friends
wild.
forever.
Yeah, so let's.
BFF's just, I'm like, best friends forever. That's what I think.
Oh my God, it's so funny. There was one time, you and I were talking about MMA. I think it was before I fought, and then we were just talking about like a difference between grappling and fighting, because I was like, I think we were talking about it because we were like, or you were like, how many amateur fights do you want to get into before going pro? And I was like, to be honest, like I have enough jiu-jitsu competition experience. I just want to make sure that I can think clearly in the ring, and then if I can, then I'll just go into pro right away after that and just start cranking out pro fights. And then you were like, yeah, and just talking about the difference between it, and you were like, man, when I'm in the cage, I'm like, MMA is scary. I was like, that is scary.
I feel like it must completely extinguish whatever nerves you had gotten in just grappling matches. Like after having been in wars where the guy can fucking punch you and you get flash KO'd in a second, like a grappling match must be a breeze. Like,
yeah, I think I still I still get like nervous. Like I'll get like butterflies and stuff, but nowadays it's like I like it. Like if I don't have butterflies on my stomach, I'm like, all right, I shouldn't be competing. Like almost
like something's off if
yeah.
you don't have that.
Like I like to feel nervous. I like to feel like you said, those butterflies and stuff.
Yeah.
But for MMA, I feel those, but I also feel scared too. Like it's weird. Like it's just because it's like, I don't know, like the whole process, like in the back, I'm wrapping my hands and then
More of a ritual. Like you can't just throw a rash guard on and go. You have to.
No.
Bro, it's primitive. People have been fighting since the beginning of time. It's like
the oldest.
You know, some of these
sports,
people,
right? Oldest
I'm
form.
sure some of your ancestors were fucking fighters. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, one thing that I kind of like, I don't know if it's the same for you, but granted, my fights were quick, but when I fought, things were happening so fast that like it forced me to be in the moment, and like I couldn't really think like, oh, this is crazy, this is scary. Like it was just like, it's just so fucking quick that I don't know. Is that
I
how
think
you
if you are thinking like anything besides of exactly what you're doing, it's probably an issue.
yeah.
You said
Yeah, could be
something
right.
earlier that like you feel like you're developing this experience. You fought a few times now. Things are starting to slow down in the cage. Like they're not as fast. Like you're saying, they're a little slower. They're like happening in front of you, and you have time to process them. Like, is that something you built? You know?
Yeah, I think like it's just more like everything feels more familiar now. Like in before, like my first pro fight, my first two amateur fights, like I knocked them out and handled them. So I was like, all right, cool, pro next.
Yeah.
And then I fought this dude. He had like over like 20 fights. My first fight.
Your first fight?
Dude, my first fight. Yeah,
Was a guy over 20 fights?
Dude, yeah, like over 20 fights.
What the fuck?
It was like some
0-20.
it was a crazy record. He was like 10 wins and like 11 losses or something like that.
That's an experience, dude.
Yeah, but
even though it's 50-50, it's fucking
Yeah.
still experience.
I mean, that's how I look at records now too. Like I'm like, oh, I don't look at this guy's like got this many losses and this many. I was like, okay, this guy's got 17 fights total, and like that's like valuable.
that's experience.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's gonna be calm in there, like you were talking about. Like it's going slow. He can, you know.
Yeah, like, and when I fought him, he was a southpaw. I had never dealt with no southpaw before,
yeah.
so I was like, okay, this is new. And then he like threw like this straight at me, and it just whizzed by my face. I was like, wow, yeah, this is real. Like if that landed on me, I would have been my fucking ass. And then like, you know, then it would have been like viral. This fucking dude would have made that shit off of me. So I was like, I gotta take this like so serious. And like in that fight, I took him down. I couldn't hold him down. I put him against the cage. I couldn't take him down off the cage. I was so lost in there. So then after that fight, I took a break and I was like, all right, I need to like really learn this shit. Yeah, learn this, because that's what I was saying. Like I go out jiu-jitsu, I can lose. It is what it is. But if you go out there, you get knocked out, dude, it's like, I don't feel
it's
good.
more, you have like a certain amount of fights per year and it sticks to your record. And jiu-jitsu is like, there's
No
not
one
really
knows
a record. Like no one gives a
Yeah.
fuck. You
I'll
can
see you
compete all
soon.
year.
Yeah. You lose, you're just like, all right, I'll see you next week. You
Yeah,
know,
it doesn't
I'll do
matter.
it again.
You're not like, you know, getting hit.
You
in
get
the head.
fucking KO'd,
Yeah.
brother.
And then you have to take time off or you're going to end
Yeah.
up fucking mashed potatoes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
So-
like also too like it doesn't matter what kind of fight it is. I mean, even this last fight, like my shin hurts from checking his kicks, my knee hurts from him kicking me, my fist hurts from punching him, like everything. My forearms are all bruised, like hurting all because he was kicking me and I was blocking him. So it's like nobody wins a fight, honestly.
Yeah, even though like it was a dominant performance on your
Yeah.
part, you're
Still
still like
walk
fucking
away
banged
hurt.
up and bruised
Yeah.
up. You can't just do a quick turnaround like a week. Like you
Yeah,
can't
it's
just
rare
walk
you
away.
get that fucked up in an intense jiu-jitsu match. It's only grips and shit, unless you get something popped, which is not really.
Yeah, I know. It definitely is like a scarier thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like now that I'm like training MMA all the time, I feel way more chill in there.
Comfortable.
Yeah, like I'm not so like, oh, this is new. You know.
So what's life like these days in Vegas? Like where, you know, who you're training with? How's it different? Like what's going on out there?
It's good. I feel like a couple big differences is like when I was here, it's like I was hitting mitts every like here and there, or like or if I was doing jiu-jitsu, like I was like teaching class and then going over to the wall and doing wall wrestling, but with a bunch of jiu-jitsu people, you know. So like now, like it's like I wake up in the morning around like 8 o'clock, I go to the gym, I have like the boxing coach or the MMA coach hold mitts for me, or I'm doing like partner drills. Then after that, I'll jump into like some a jiu-jitsu class that's going on, and then I'll like do the technique, or I'll like kind of do like a round or two, and then after that, pro class starts for MMA, and then that's the one like I'd never miss. I'm always hitting, and then after that, I'll be chilling. I'll go back to the gym in the evening. I'm either gonna go do some striking class or a jiu-jitsu class, or I'll lift weights. And then, or I go to the PI and then I do some MMA drills,
sick.
and then just like use the recovery room, like the sauna and the ice bath.
Nice.
Or go to Varela's and train.
So how many times a week are you hitting mitts?
I try to at least like 4, maybe more. Cause like if I don't hit it in the morning with the coaches, then I'm like in the evening, like hitting the bag, or I'm like hitting with like Evan, and we're all holding mitts for each other and we're doing stuff that.
What's the benefit to hitting mitts? Would you guys say? I don't really understand.
So,
I'm sure it's obviously
Can I say
let me give it a shot.
Because John used to say like,
bro, yeah,
mitts are.
John had convinced me that mitts were pointless, like useless. So, and that's why, you know, Gary never hits mitts. I never hit mitts before. And then going to ambush, I told him, because, you know, Elton does like to base some of like the system off of like how John systematized jiu-jitsu. He starts to systematize.
You know Elton, like you've trained with Elton a lot? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's his. We trained together at ambush.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Never mind, yeah.
So Elton systematized Muay Thai, and that's what we're learning now. But dude, with mitts, now you have the ability to hit something very hard, understanding distance and movement, like moving your feet, versus like a bag, the distance never changes. So it's like, all right, yeah, I can throw this hook at this distance super fucking hard.
You're not going to miss. Like,
exactly.
but
What if now this person's, now there's a little bit of movement. Now I have to do it while moving, while he's moving away, while he's coming towards me. And now that hook has to open and close. And it's like, oh, here my hook felt great, but I don't feel good throwing my hook out here. It's like there's
different mechanics at different ranges, and you have to learn that. It's hard to learn that live sparring.
Exactly.
Or
like hitting,
really.
Or even kicking, right? It's like now there's somebody moving away from you using your kick, versus like this bag is stationary and I can throw this kick perfectly from this range. It's like I think I cannot believe that I thought that hitting mitts was a myth, because I feel like it really gets you sharper. I don't know. What's your take on mitts?
Yeah, I like mitts, like, but I think like it's all around, like, you know, like you want to spar a little, but you don't want to spar all the time, because then you'll be retarded.
Yeah.
And then you'll be dead, you know.
Yeah.
You want to hit the bag, but you don't want to hit the bag all the time, because it's like, you know, you're only getting
retarded.
you don't want to be retarded.
No, go say what you were going to say. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't want to. Then it's like you're working like certain things, and then you don't want to hit mitts all the time. So I think you just need to do a little bit of them, like just sporadically.
Cycle them and connect them, like whatever you learn from hitting the bag, or learn from sparring, or learn from mitts. You like put it together, obviously in sparring, I guess, but.
Yeah, because like I feel like the bag's good. Like if I want to like play with some stuff in my head, or if like I like to hit the bag, like if I like need to like root myself to the ground and like feel like my weight transferring going through, or where's my punches,
power or something,
working power. But then when you're hitting the mitts, like, and then I'm moving my feet a lot. I'm working like my feints and like my level changes.
Probably arm. What's it called? Like endurance too. I'm guessing like you're throwing like
a ton of that,
hundreds of punches in like 5 minutes. Just
Yeah. So like I'll do that. You know, partner drills are good too. So it's like you just want to do a little bit of everything. Just you're constantly just cycling through it all.
Learn in each thing that you do.
Yeah.
You know what's something, this is like kind of off topic, but it just reminded me because you said like arm endurance. So one thing that like is apparent in striking is that like everything comes from your legs. It's like that's where the power is generated. So your arms are actually kind of loose until the end of your punch, and it's tense a little bit, and then it relaxes and snaps back, and like everything is just the rotation using your legs. And the the analogy that Elton gave me was like javelin throwers, right? All the power isn't their arm, it's like the power from their legs throwing. It's like
they just have weak arms.
If you ask them, well, real quick, if you ask them to throw the javelin when they're on their butt or on their knees, they can't create the force that they need with their legs. So like that's just an interesting thing that I learned about striking as I've been striking, was like the problem that I have sometimes is since like we're grapplers, a lot of the times like when we're holding positions, you know, as grapplers, usually our strikes are more tense than guys that have just been striking. It's just kind of natural.
It's different muscle building, muscle
kind of
fibers,
thing. Yeah,
some
we're not
shit's
really used to it.
Slow twitch or
so
whatever,
then,
yeah.
like when I was learning this, like Elton was telling me, it's like you have to just literally focus on your legs. You need your arms to be relaxed. As if not, I'm going to be more pushing versus more snapping. And it's just an interesting thing that I learned about striking.
Yeah, striking, it's like tough. Like it's easy, but it's also tough, you know? Because like there's that pushing motion. Like when I get tired, I start like pushing.
You push your
my
punches
and I'm like, what the fuck?
There's
am I
no
doing?
power, and you just get more tired.
Exactly.
And
Yeah. And your footwork, like your footwork is like has to be up to date and like has to be good,
Crisp.
And my footwork is not that good. So
Is that something you're working on these days in Vegas? Like,
yeah, I think that was like probably one of the biggest things I was working on was like back over there. It was like not being so flat on my feet, being bouncing on my toes in and out and stuff like that. But like it makes a big difference.
When you punch somebody in the face, how hard are you squeezing? Like 1 to 10.
I don't know. I feel like I'm squeezing like pretty hard.
Pretty
I
hard.
don't know if I'm like super locked in on it. I think when my hands are loose, like when I'm like here, they're they're open.
Yeah.
But like when I'm about to go, then I'm squeezing.
Mike
pretty good.
Mike Perry was saying, like, because he does bare knuckle boxing, saying that he has to squeeze as hard as he can.
Yeah.
Because it's like hands could just break.
Yeah.
Dude, bare knuckle. That's
knuckle's insane,
crazy.
yeah, I feel like you like you said, you just explode your hands if
Well,
you don't like.
What's crazy? I mean, yeah, you can explode your hands, but your face is guaranteed to get fucked up, get cut.
Sure, yeah.
Hands are probably going to get broken. But what's wild is that Mike Perry wasn't like, I don't even know what rank he was when he left the UFC. Like
For like
Probably middle of the road, I think.
I don't think he was like he might have broke top 15, but I don't really think he did.
But bare knuckle.
Bare knuckle, he's the fucking king
the
of bare
man.
knuckle.
I'm the man.
The king, bro. That's crazy.
Because he's tough as fuck. He's
Dude,
like,
yeah, and
he
he's a
don't care about
millionaire
getting
now.
cut up.
He
Fucking
probably
making
there's
millions.
probably like different techniques. Like it's an even smaller fist than with the MMA glove. It's
Every
different.
punch gets through. It's like,
Yeah, every punch gets
Did he
through.
beat Venom? Michael Venom Page?
yeah.
yeah.
He did.
Oh, really?
It was
He's
a
a
sick fight
dog.
too.
That's
How'd that
crazy.
fight go? How'd that fight go?
I don't think
fucked
it was
him
a
up or-
knockout.
I think they fought for like 5 rounds or something like that, and then if they don't know, they make them do one more round. So I think they went to like sudden death is what they said it was, and then they just fucking started going. Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's a good fight. Damn, it's a
Dude,
scrap.
that's wild.
We watched one of your KOs on the fucking podcast.
Oh, yeah,
remember that
yeah.
shit?
I remember.
We had it. Do you guys know which fight that was, or it was you threw
Yeah,
like
it
a
was
knee up the middle?
fucking. I think his name's Nico.
Nico, yeah,
Nico, yeah, brother. Fuck. Think. You were scaring me a little bit.
Yeah.
To be honest, you were scaring me a little bit. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, that fight, dude, like, cause that guy, like, he was another guy who's like really tough. Like, I've seen that guy before. Like, he used to be the champ at Fury, and he was a tough dude. And like, when they gave me him, I was like, oh fuck. I was like, all right, yeah. And like at that time, like I was still like just in my old ways, so like I didn't really respect him at all. I was like, I'm just gonna walk him down.
Knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. My dude, the first round, I just walk him down. He like clips me on my jaw, and I was like, nah, what the wow. I was like, I'm good. I walk him back down again, bro, and he comes and boom, cracks me on my jaw, and then like almost like put me on my ass, and I was like, whoa, all right, okay, and then I just kind of like slowed it down again, and then. But yeah, just not a lot of footwork in that. Just a lot of just walking forward. Just
He's
eating
a
shots.
dog,
Yeah.
brother. You fucking mentally broke him though at the end. What round was that?
Round 2.
Round 2. Because you started putting him against the fence, and he started to wither. Like when you see them against the fence, and they're not like using lateral motion, like they're trying to get some angles on you, and they're just kind of they're like, oh shit. I was like, oh, it's time, and then you just see like. You like bite down on your mouthpiece and just start throwing hooks. I was like, oh, and then you grabbed his head and KO'd him. I was like, whoa! That was fucking wild.
Yeah, fighting's crazy because you can see it. Like you can see it in their eyes. You can see it in their body. You know, like I feel like jiu-jitsu, like you can pull their head. Okay, that's fucking. He's still strong. He's still strong.
there. He's still
Then
in
you pull his head and kind of like yanks down. And you're like, okay, he's starting to fade.
Yeah.
But MMA, you can't really like feel him. You can only see things. And I could just like I don't know. I could just see it in his shoulders. I could see it in his face, his eyes. I was like, he's ready to go. So
Yeah.
like, time to give him a way out.
ready to get killed.
Yeah, they're not just going and just goes fucking find something.
Yeah. It's crazy. You can really see them like wither, like they don't want to fight anymore. It's
Yeah.
like you
They're
kinda
looking
take
for a
away
way
their-
out, like you said.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
But some people, dude, they're so good. Like they're so tough. Like I'll do it like when I'm training for this fight. Like I do cage rounds, and like they'll try to be like, all right, let's get a new person. I'm like, no, I just want the same person for all 3 rounds. I don't care
So you
how
can
tired
feel
he
it.
is. Like I want him all the way through, and I'll get like the tough, like as tough guys as I can, you know. And like I'm like, it'd be first round, fuck, okay, he's still there. Second round, I'm still beating on him, doing my thing, and he's still there. And then I'm like, fuck, I don't think this guy's gonna get tired. I don't think it. And then third round, all of a sudden out of nowhere, they just get tired. And I think it's like that survival instinct in you or whatever. You just hold on to the very end. and then
Yeah,
you're just-
but then it's once it starts to go, it goes
It's
all the
gone,
way.
yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
We should try that. Just fucking in jiu-jitsu.
Well,
dude.
didn't you do MMA rounds at fucking Goat Shed?
I did like, I think 1 or 2.
MMA though, it was MMA,
Yeah,
like
it was
with
MMA.
striking.
Yeah, but it's not like they were being nice. They weren't.
Oh,
like,
really?
throwing
They weren't
haymakers.
swinging?
He was definitely swinging, but he wasn't
Did
like
you swing
trying
back?
to fucking.
Did you swing back, or you just kind of?
I kind of just like jabbed and ran forward. I'm like, and then it didn't work like the first time, but I saw that was going to work, so I just did that again.
But you took him down and submitted him.
Yeah, I took him down and passed his guard, and like I'm in mount. I'm not going to start like heavy ground pounding.
Yeah,
So
you
just
could
head back
have.
up. I'm in trouble.
I'll be nice.
And yeah, then there was like that viral fucking Berimbolo.
That was a good Berimbolo.
That was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
it went viral.
Almost broke my neck.
Oh
but-
shit! You what?
Yeah.
Almost broke.
Yeah, I like rolled on my neck weird. It like gave at the
Oh,
last
fuck.
second, but I was like, yeah, it was a close
Dude,
one. Paralysis
one of
was
his
right around the corner.
one of his guys just fought on Fury. You know, Third Street Savage.
Oh yeah, for
Ryan
sure.
Hughes.
He came out with the chain, right?
I don't know.
You know what I'm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
came out, it's
he
insane.
fought Smotherman. Remember Smotherman? Smotherman's a pretty
I
good
saw
guy
them
from
talking
Fury.
shit. Was that like a good? I don't know. How good is?
It's hard to say.
You know?
I don't really know. I thought, I mean, the fight could have went either way. I think that Hughes, like Ryan Hughes, 13 Savage, he did a bit more damage, I think, to Smotherman. But the last 2 rounds, I can see them, kind of giving it to Cameron. I don't know. Do you remember the fight?
I was gonna rewatch it, but I watched like when their fight was going on, because their fight was right after mine. So like right when they were like going, like I was coming downstairs and I was like
Okay,
saying what's
kinda
up
missed
to
it,
everybody.
yeah.
I was like peeking over shoulders, but like
Yeah.
I didn't
Couldn't get
watch.
a clean view.
Yeah.
What weight do you fight at?
I fight at 55.
At 55.
But the fight before I fought at 70 because the guy I was supposed to fight, he pulled out like 2 weeks before. So then
Short notice.
Then when they gave me the Nico guy, they're like, okay, he'll fight you. I was like, all right, but he was supposed to fight actually like a week before me, but then his guy pulled out.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just fight at 170 and then we'll just do that. He's like, for sure. So we
Sick.
fought at 170 easy. And then this fight, I was supposed to fight at lightweight, and then guy 2 weeks pulled out, and then they gave me this guy, and so I just said. Then he said 165. I was like, perfect.
Done. No problem.
Yeah, which 165. I felt good though, like
Yeah.
easy cut, and I don't feel like I'm like getting so small. I still feel like
Yeah.
I have like my mass and like my strength, and I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
dying.
It's like it's a healthy cut. It's not like
Yeah.
an unhealthy cut. It's
Yeah, like
you're
I
fine.
felt super strong still. Like
Fuck
even
yeah.
the next day, like I was like, yeah,
Not depleted.
I'm
I
ready.
bet you like recover faster too if you're not like so dehydrated going into a fight. There's probably more like cushioning around your brain or your organs, or you just like.
I mean, weight cutting is not good. I mean, like I've been fighting most of these guys that catch weights because I'm just like, why
Yeah.
am I getting paid that much?
Yeah,
like, we might
yeah.
as well just meet out.
The bigger fights like UFC down the road, then yeah, fuck. Are you gonna stay at 155?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want to go to 170. The guys there, dude, they're so much taller. Like
Yeah,
I don't know,
they're-
they're like
170 's
6
huge, bro.
foot something,
Yeah, yeah.
like 200, 190.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Monsters.
But yeah,
Would you take a last minute fight in the UFC if they called, or would you value just having a proper camp?
I would like to have a proper camp.
Yeah.
I feel like too, from just the stuff that I've seen now and like I've heard, if they call you up 2 weeks notice, they're kind of like throwing you to the wolves. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are
yeah.
not getting an easy guy.
Yeah.
And like they try to like they'll tell you like, okay, you do this, we'll give you a 4-fight contract. But if you go and you lose and you don't do well, and then they'll give you another fight, and if you lose and don't do well again, they'll just like cut you, you know. And it's like
You won't even go through the 4 fights?
no.
Who is this?
What?
UFC?
Yeah.
So Nicky Rod said if they offer Kody like a last minute UFC fight, do you take it? And Kody's saying like, well, they probably gonna feed you to the wolves if they're looking for a guy, which makes sense. They're like, we need a guy quick, you know. Then
Yeah. I don't know. I think everyone's like journey and everyone's paths are different. And I feel like I've done some stuff and made a name for myself. I feel like they'll give me a good route, you know.
they'll be more inclined to build you up rather
Yeah.
than feed you to another guy they're building up.
Yeah. That's why I think I'm most likely to probably be doing like the contenders next.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
that'll be tough, but it's a good stage to go to. And I don't know. I think also too, I watch guys on there and I'm like, that guy is good. Oh, this guy is, I could beat this guy.
Yeah.
They do that in the Apex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick.
It's going to be going on in August.
Sick.
Plus, you're
sick.
living out there now, so it's like so easy.
Yeah.
You know,
a good
just
move.
to go back on that, the last minute thing, I definitely think it like, yeah, like once you win your contender series fight, you know, you go into the UFC, they're more inclined to build you up. But Diego Lopez really built his name off of a last minute fight.
Yeah.
He fought somebody. I think it was either ranked 10 or ranked 9
Yeah.
in 145, and he did a last minute, like 2 weeks notice
man.
fight and lost the fight, but was throwing up. Oh, he fought Evloev.
Evloev. Yeah.
Bro,
Insane. Almost knee barred him.
almost armbarred him, almost knee barred him.
Almost like broke his knee in half.
Yeah,
from
dude,
my recollection.
it was
Yeah.
like he
So
kind of
sick.
got beat up like when the guy got out a little bit, but
He
dude,
was in
it's-
our combat division.
Dude, he's a huge fan of B-Team. I saw him at the trials or whatever.
He's
We talked
awesome,
for a little
bro.
bit. Dude, such a nice
Yeah.
guy, man. Like
He's awesome.
I can't believe he beats the shit out of people because it's like fucking.
I know.
So
It's all
nice.
smiles.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
bro, it depends on you. Like if it's a last minute fight, like do you again like maybe it's like you were saying, like could be like a top 15 guy, but that's also they're feeding you to the wolves, but it's also a chance to go fucking make a name
Dude,
for yourself.
The
But
thing is, like he fought
you know-
4 times. I think either all 4 or 3 of them 50K bonuses. For
Sick.
sure, he was able to renegotiate his contract after like the first or second fight.
They
Like,
see the value
Yeah.
in the guy. Like
So-
he is exciting and he's gonna go far, man.
dude,
These guys are
for
gonna go far.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, I think it also it depends on who you would fight. Like I would fight, like if I were to go and take a 2-week notice fight, either I would like to be maybe in the UFC already and done something, or it'd be like a guy like that who's someone who's undefeated and it's
Yeah.
like you're on a big card, you know, not just
Yeah.
the Apex.
So it's
you
like
know?
even if you lose, if you just like do some good shit in there, it's a win for you in the
Yeah.
long run.
If you're almost like
Individually.
expected to lose, then it's like
There's no pressure.
No pressure,
Other than
yeah.
don't get knocked out.
Yeah.
But you know, also, I think it's a different situation for you because you're now 6-0. Diego was like 21-3 or 20.
Oh my God, really? Jesus.
something crazy like that. Or
Oh,
maybe,
then
maybe
yeah. If you're
17-3.
that deep, you have
Like,
that
he's-
many fights, then yeah,
Yeah.
take a risk. Like go for it.
Yeah, he's like so experienced, just didn't make it to the UFC yet, but like fought a bunch of UFC vets and shit that he's beat and stuff. So it's like, Grant, it's very different than 6-0.
I think he was on Contenders as well. I don't know.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I think Jason was telling me something about like, oh yeah, like Diego's made a good turn because he's like he went to Contenders, didn't work out.
He lost?
I think so. That's what he was telling me. I could be totally wrong, but like I'm pretty sure because we were talking about Diego and I was saying like, man, it's super cool how like he's just been killing it now
Yeah.
and stuff. And he's like, yeah,
sick.
he's like taking some losses here and then now he's like revamped himself and like came through.
It's
which
cool.
is-
It's so cool to see it. Like it's
Yeah.
inspiring. You know.
Yeah, it's so
100%.
sick.
Yeah, he's been grinding. Just to go back, you were saying, so you do 3 rounds with the same guy, and you see them break in the 3rd round. I want to try that in jiu-jitsu. I want to try that. We should try that. Like you should go with Vince 3 rounds in a row. Okay, never mind.
I've tried.
Never mind.
I
You-
tried to get them to train today.
I heard you chanting.
I just wanted to be entertained today.
Who do you think you go with 3 rounds in a row? Who you like? I don't know. They break in the 3rd, let's say, or like in the 2nd. Someone like in a tight, somewhat
Fucking-
close to your weight. What do you think?
think like
You guys are close.
Ali
to weight.
Wolski,
Ali, yeah, you
Yeah.
fuck her. Round
I'll fuck
3
her
at
up.
the end of round
Tati.
3.
Pal. Second round, they're getting fucked up. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck.
What do you think about that type of training? You think that would be?
Well, I mean, I
think
should do that training.
I think it's the same thing as like if you have a 15-minute match, you do a 15-minute round.
Yeah.
Where you can feel them fade as the time goes on,
Yeah.
and you get to feel them fade essentially.
Yeah, I've never played with that in
we
the
can
gym.
play around with that. I guess we have to. We're the same
Yeah.
fucking.
You don't
same
ask
weight.
people for a let's go again.
No,
I do it all the time.
really.
Yeah, all the time. Especially if I
Really?
only get like one sub, or it was like something like if I could do better, I'm like, let's go again.
I'm always just like, where the fuck is my water bottle?
I saw you running to your water bottle, and I thought you were done with training today. And I was like, Ethan, are you done training?
I just
You're
jogged
like,
to the
no,
water.
no. But yeah, you're just jogging to your water.
Yeah. Thirsty. Sometimes I'll like breathe in a hair, and I'll be like that, like half the round. I'll be like trying to find it.
I'll literally scrape my tongue trying to find the hair.
Sometimes
I'm
I'll like after 3 scrape attempts, I'm like, all right, I'm just making it worse. Like I'm putting more hair in my mouth. This is not helping.
This is a random thought. Do you take supplements like creatine, protein, electrolytes?
I would say right now I'm like consistent on like I'll wake up and then I'll just down some creatine and electrolytes, and then just BCAAs, stuff like that.
What's your diet like? Do you cook food or usually eat out?
Yeah, I'm always cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Like
So much healthier.
It is.
Control what you eat. Yeah.
I'm always eating either like rice, potatoes, and then either some broccoli or like a salad maybe, and then I'm having mostly I'm having steak, and then I'll mix it up, do some fish or chicken, but like I try to do steak more. But I don't like mine is when I eat out, like my stomach gets so fucked up. And then
Really?
it's just like, and then like when I train, like I feel like the training there is so much tougher on me because like I said, like I'm not like teaching, I'm just only training. So it's like if I feel a little fucked up and then I go out there, like I just start getting injuries. So I mostly just eat clean because I just want to keep my body feeling like as good as it can, you know. But
Yeah, I definitely fucking you cook. All you guys cook, right? Or eat at the house?
Yeah,
I-
you know,
yeah.
for sure.
Nicky
All
Uber
home
eats
cooked, yeah.
every single meal.
Nicky Ryan.
Nicky Ryan Uber eats every
Not
single
good.
meal. Like he
Even
does
if
not
it's
eat
like
at home ever.
healthy Uber Eats, it's not. You should.
There's gonna be some seed oils and shit in there.
There's shit. There's a lot of salt. There's just it's shit.
I don't think salt's actually bad for you. We
I think
need
in,
salt.
in the
We need
amount
salt.
that if you Uber Eats everything. I mean, okay, I don't know about the salt, but yeah, like
What is
other-
Nicky?
other shit.
What is Nicky Ryan Uber eating?
Uber eats literally everything.
Like does he have the same meal every day?
No,
or just
no.
something
It's
different?
what am I feeling today? What's on Uber Eats today?
Definitely
Yesterday,
never hits his protein.
I don't know. I don't know. He might hit his
Bro,
protein.
Was he
There's
2
like-
meals a day?
2 or 3 probably
He
2.
Uber eats 3 meals a day.
That's expensive.
Well, yeah.
as
Well, he
fuck.
will. Yeah. Like probably minimum 2, but sometimes 3. But like, so
lot of money.
well
It's
after training, like after we play spike ball and shit, he'll Uber eat something to the house, shower or whatever, or maybe he showered already. Start to drive home, so by the time he gets home, the
It's
Uber Eats
there.
is there. But like, you get like Thai food, Indian food. Yesterday,
Yeah, you're gonna get
they
a
got
lot of
tacos.
oil, whether it's seed oils or just like
Just
a
oil
lot
in
of
general.
butter and oil in general.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
there's for me like it's so satisfying after training. Like at the end of the day, let's say after lifting, like barbecuing a fucking ribeye, broccoli, and like a good like it's so much more satisfying to eat something really healthy that like I made myself than like fucking I don't know Uber eatings.
yeah, it feels good.
It feels good.
Like
man.
if
Yeah.
I start eating like shit, and then or if I train, like say I'll train, I'll be like I'm cleansed almost.
Yes.
And then I want to eat like some good food, and then I
Yes.
feel great.
To top it off, exactly.
Have you had
It's like-
Magic Noodle in Las Vegas?
What?
I don't think so. I think I've seen that place, so it might be on my list. It's like
is.
It's a ramen spot.
Yeah.
They make like spicy wontons, but all the noodles and stuff are made in house.
yeah,
That's cool.
I saw that. That was on the list when I was cutting weight. I was like, I'm gonna come here.
That's good stuff.
You ever have a list after, like, when you're cutting weight, and then you make the weight, you fight, and you're like, I don't care
I'm
anymore.
not gonna touch it.
Yeah, every
dude,
time I'm
every
like,
time.
I don't actually want this. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go back to eating normally. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You don't bounce back. You don't eat like shit the next day.
Maybe like a little bit for like a day or two after the last
ADCC,
ADCC. That
bro.
was an exception. I had a little eating disorder after that one. But
really
every
did.
other time I've cut weight. Like I've cut to 45 before, and
Dude,
Wasn't really-
I vomited.
oh yeah, yeah.
You did too.
But like the day after on Sunday, I did.
yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Fuck, I was
From eating too much?
Yeah, I went
And
to
then
that
just- I would
athlete's
eat
buffet.
more.
You guys are
Like I
slobs.
would fucking. Well, the weight cut was so like brutal.
It shouldn't be that brutal. Like I think we fucked
Fucked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
How
fucked it up.
how have your weight cuts been? You ever had like a really bad weight cut? Oh, tell the story when you fucking if you want to, when you fucking fainted. Yeah, passed out.
Yeah.
What?
So I did this this weight cut. It was when I knocked out the
Black dude.
Black
Big
dude.
whitehead,
Yeah,
right?
whitehead. Yeah.
His black dude did whitehead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, what happened was like it was a really easy weight cut. I was like, oh, this thing is chill. Like I was like I cut like maybe like 7 pounds of water weight maybe
To make 155?
no, it was we did a catch weight at 160.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like 167 or something, and I was feeling good. Like the weight cut was chill. Got it off. I was like, all right, cool. Like yeah, I didn't feel great, but like I felt good. It was a very easy weight cut, and then I get there, and then for some reason I was like, I think I got like a pound allowance, and then I was like, and then when we got there, I was like, maybe I should just check if I had a pound allowance because I thought I drank back a pound because I was like, oh, okay, well, just me. And then I see it on the thing, and it was like, oh, there's no pound allowance. So like I'm like dehydrated, I'm like fucking exhausted, and then all of a sudden like my adrenaline started like my heart just started going, and I was like, okay, well, I think I can like cut weight. I started like sweating in my head. I was like, okay, I'm starting to sweat.
He was like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, I can start getting going, and then all of a sudden I just fucking boom, like I just like faint, dude. Wow. I think it was like a combination of me like feeling so low and tired and like drained, and then my heart just started pounding, and then it just like fucking turned me off, and then I got passed out, and then like I just remember waking up, and I'm
Did
like,
somebody catch you, or you just like?
I fell forward on this dude, and then they're like, what the fuck? And then they're kind of like holding me, and then my buddy runs in and grabs me. He's like, let him go. Lays me down on the ground. Then I kind of start coming back, and I see like the doctor is like in my face. I was like, oh, I'm good. Like,
I'm fine. Don't
yeah,
cast
I was like,
I'm
don't
fine.
stop the fight. Like, I'm good. And then
Yeah.
and then like he's like drink this. I was like, no. I was like, I gotta make weight. So then I drank all this like water, and like then I had to go weigh in after. But I was like, oh, what the fuck? I would have been on weight if like like then it make me drink all that shit, and I'm like, oh, you're fine. So I was like, okay.
Wait, they just let you like?
Yeah, just let me go.
What'd you weigh?
I think I was like
185.
yeah. I only drank like, it wasn't like a ton of water, but like it was like
It was a couple.
it was a couple gulps for sure. And then like yeah, I think they had me at like maybe like 160 or 161 or something like that. So I was on, but like
Oh, you're fine still. You're under
Yeah.
165, so you're fine.
yeah, but it was
No,
at
it was
160.
160.
Oh, it was 160. Sorry,
Yeah.
fuck.
So I thought I was gonna like not make weight. So I think that's what like got me going, I just, like,
Yeah.
It was weird. I've never fainted before. I've never done that.
Crazy.
I've had like nightmares of missing weight. I know you've had nightmares of like drinking
No, it happens
water.
every single time I wake
Yeah.
up. I dream of drinking water, and like I miss weight in the dream, but like I'm just so thirsty that it feels so good to drink like tons and tons of water, and then I wake up, I'm like, oh my god.
I dream that like it's like a day out or 2 days, and I'm like way too heavy, and I'm like, ooh, don't tell anyone. Keep this to yourself and suffer. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, weight cuts suck, dude.
They
Like,
suck, but they're part of it, I guess. What are you gonna
I almost passed out for the trials. I think I told
Really?
the story.
was that
yeah.
45?
It was only 45, and like I only had to cut maybe like 4 pounds of water at the end, 3 pounds maybe. It wasn't anything crazy, but we did the bath, and then
Bath is an aggressive way to cut.
I personally like the sauna. The bath is supposed to be like better for you. Like,
Really?
you can control it more, but I like the sauna just because I'm more used to it.
Yeah.
But the thing was that you could do an early weigh-ins right after the rules meeting. So then it was like me and Pio. I had just done the bath, and it's like I wanted to get on weight and then go straight there to get my
Yeah,
spot
for
in
sure.
line. And like usually for like the MMA weight cuts, at least, there's like some time in between when I cut weight because I still have to drive to the place, you know, get in line, get whatever going. And it's like, so my body cools down. But I was like hot. I started sweating and then immediately just started walking to the weigh-ins. And I literally had to stop like 3 or 4 times to go on the ground.
Just sit down.
Just to sit down. Yeah. It was crazy. Like, and then, what happened? So like I would walk and I'd have to sit down and I'd be like, bro, just give me a second. And then I was in an elevator. I get out of the elevator and I start seeing like black. And then I was trying to push through it. I was like, fucking, you're fine. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to win this battle. I sit down. I drink like a little bit of Pedialyte, get back up, start walking. And then I made a post. I was like on weight now. Like after I weighed in, I was like on weight.
Feeling great.
Somebody fucking
I
commented or whatever, was like, I saw you have to take a break getting out of the elevator. Hope it wasn't too bad. I was like, fuck.
Shut up. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Do you think it was because the tub was too hot?
I think it was because I didn't let my body cool off after the weight cut. Like I went
You're
straight
still
from the
sweating
tub.
if you're hot.
Exactly. I went straight from the tub to walking because I wanted to get a good spot in line. I didn't want to like have to wait fucking super long. So I just wanted to, once I got the weight off, I wanted to go straight there. I didn't really think about cooling off. I just was like, all right, let me get to the fucking line.
How do you think the 35 cut's gonna be? Because you're gonna go. You're about to fight 35.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight 35. I hope I don't really have to fight it until like one of my last, you know, Fury fights, and then, you know, once like UFC or Bellator or whatever organization next is. I hope I can just do like catch weights, you know, like 135er is not a big deal, or 235s.
What would be a catch weight for 135?
I do like 140.
140. Wow.
Yeah, I do 140, or like get a 35er to fight me at 45.
Yeah,
like, that'd be cool. But
well, there won't be a line for those weigh-ins, right?
There's a little bit of a line. Honestly, they're super like
for MMA.
It sucks, dude.
Really?
To be honest, yeah. Like you need to get there early still. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Wild. But yeah, I'll fight 35, and it's like I'll have like a true nutritionist that's helping me, and I'll have to take that a bit more serious than the 45 cuts. 45 is like, that was the only time that I felt that bad. You know, it's like 45 is not too bad.
I'm dreading this one quite.
Really?
But I mean, I know I'm gonna do it better than the last time.
Yeah.
What do you walk at?
Right now, I'm waking up at 162 now. So
yeah, it'd be 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, maybe 163. You know. Yeah, it's whatever. I feel like it's gonna be easier just because I feel like I'm gonna do it more intelligently than last time, but still.
Imagine making 135. You'd have to be like a 135er if you were to fight MMA.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it'd be 135. But I feel like MMA, like, it matters more, so it'll be better. I don't know. I just feel like that. I swear. I think that. I think that for you. I think like, yeah, maybe 145 is tough, but for trials it's tough. But MMA 135
easiest thing I'll ever do in my life.
It's a joke. Make 132 if you can. Fucking mad.
Fuck, man.
Whatever.
All right, we'll call it quits.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Solid.
Thanks for watching the Simple Man podcast.
Thank you guys, for joining us, Kody.
Yeah. Thanks
for having me.
You got anything you want to shout out? Where can they find you and whatnot?
Level Black.
Yeah, shout out Level Black. That's my guy. And Instagram, Kody Steele, BJJ.
Yeah. Nice. If you guys enjoy the podcast, like the content that we do, make sure to buy our merch. Simple Man, our Simple Man t-shirts. Ethan has one on. Check out Massive Supplements, Violent Hippie, and Anaconda Fightwear. They are the guys that are
supporting us,
keeping this podcast alive. Thanks for supporting us. So please support them, guys. If you guys watched to the end, what emoji should they leave?
An excellent question.
We'll let Kody come up with it.
Kody Steele.
A ninja emoji.
Ooh,
yeah.
Nice. Leave a ninja emoji in the comments if you guys watched to the end. I'm Damien.
Nicky Rod.
Ethan Crelinsten.
Kody.
You've been simplified.
See ya.
Bye.
Sick.